officially to open up entrepreneurial program for people. So if you want to learn how to build a business, um, be self-sufficient, I'll be able to help you with that. I'm here. Yes. I'm trying to find out.
Hi, my name is Sean Supply. I own Item Hut Restaurant and I also own Item Hut Delivery Station for anybody who wants to shop for free. No money needed. Thank you. Yes. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? My name is Akuye Karen Vargas. I'm the founder of Living Life Leadership and Living Arts Cultural Heritage Project. Also work with our Kitsap County Black Student Union. And so I do life skills as well as we do leadership training with our national. And we are happy to serve you all as well. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy today.
Applause. Miss Joe, we're doing like 30 to 60-second introduction really quick.
Is this a live podcast?
Yes.
Oh, well, where's the camera?
Camera is all over the place. One in front of you and behind you.
And now 20 seconds have been used up. So what's left in 10 seconds is I'm Joe Walter. I live in Bremerton. I've been here for 25-ish years, and I'm active in my community.
All right. So they have all introduced themselves to you. Now it's time for you to introduce yourself to them. Z, 3.7.
Hello, my name is Zariah. I'm with the Youth STEM program for Goodwill, and I am currently going into my senior year at Bremerton High School.
All right.
Hello, my name is Trenton Romack. I am part of the Goodwill Youth STEM program, same as everyone else here, and we're all going into our senior year of class. Aren't we all?
Hello, I'm Leah Charles. I'm also in the STEM youth program and also in Living Life Leadership program with Miss Karen Vargas. We're learning how to do job training and stuff.
Hello, my name is Cole Jennings. I'm with the Goodwill Youth STEM program. I am a senior graduating 2023, and I'm in this program to help me learn more about jobs and how they can help change my life.
All right.
Hi, I'm Clary Swaylast. I'm part of the Goodwill Youth STEM program, and I'm from Bremerton High School. Hi, my name is Malay Ellington. I'm with the Goodwill Youth STEM program. I'm a current senior at Olympic High School.
All right.
Hello, my name is Juana Esteban, and I'm with the Youth STEM program, and I'm a student at Bremerton High School.
Woo!
Hello, my name is Basilio. I'm with the Goodwill System program, and I'm junior in high school.
All right, all right. You know, there's a man hiding in here. We're in his house.
I'm working.
Yeah, that's all right. Come on out here, Rev. Who are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Reverend Ellington, the pastor here at New Horizon Ministries. Been pastor here. Thank you. This is my daughter, Malay, one of my brain banks. Welcome, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. If you need anything or want anything, make yourself at home. I'm pretty easygoing, so yeah. And I think
keep
that's
going.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, I got something else?
Oh no, it's up to you. I'm trying to stop you. Go ahead,
okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm in here working. I will be out here and kind of join in the conversations and meet everybody one-on-one and kind of have some conversation. Glad to have these young folks in here. Really happy to see the stuff that they're doing. I'm proud of you guys. I get updates from my daughter all the time, and I think you guys rock. So yeah, that's a really good thing.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Oh, applause, applause. How are you? We come on in and introduce yourself. These are the Goodwill STEM Youth Academy kids and various other folks here in the community.
I'm Malia Hughes. I'm with the Kitsap County Parent Coalition. I help families caring for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I help them get connected to resources. I do once a month trainings and seminars. And I also advocate for those that are running into barriers like at every level. So say you're having a hard time at school, I'll get you hooked up with the advocates that that can get you an IEP or what have you. And I was not expecting to be up here speaking. I just came with my flyers. I do want to say the next meeting that I'm having is on guardianship, power of attorney, and supported decision making. It's a new law that passed in January. And it's for anyone caring for someone with a disability or an elder. And you're all welcome. It's going to be at the new Silverdale Library and the upstairs in the new room.
Awesome.
So I brought the flyers. Where do you want me to?
We can put them right here.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Rob Dent, the president of G2, Gather Together, Grow Together. We'll welcome you all. Welcome to the Pancake Breakfast that's being put on by Roseco and the Conduit and G2. And, come on down. Join us. That's about all I have to say.
Perfect. All right. Now, where did Shaylin get off to? Oh, you get an applause, too.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I'm Marwan Cameron. Everyone knows who I am. We do the Pancake Breakfast every fourth Wednesday. Everyone is welcome. If there are people that you know that are experiencing food insecurity, please bring them with you. If you're running a program and you want to bring folks with you, bring folks with you. This is what it's for. A lot of times, professionals meet and they have their Zoom meetings, and then we work with our clients, but we don't often mix together, right? And so hopefully we'll start to see that take place more and more. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So hopefully that will happen more and more, but we hope to exchange information, build community, and build relationship. A lot of times people don't hear about resources and information until third, fourth, fifth hand, and sometimes that's too late, eviction assistance and other things of that nature. So we want to make sure that people get that information as soon as it comes out, and then they can take that and give it to their communities. But this is an open space for people to come in and dialogue and have discussions and, of course, eat. And it's my favorite price, free 99. So eat up. And as soon as everyone's done eating, we'll get into some conversation and have a good time. Yes, I'll announce that later. Yes. Enjoy, everyone. Oh, wait. Miss Shaylin, this is your program. You got to tell folks who you are. What are all these kids doing here? What's all these children doing here?
So good morning, everyone. My name is Shaylin Houston.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I am the youth program coordinator for Goodwill. We are located in the Bremerton Goodwill, which is right across the street pretty much here on Wheaton Way. We currently have 9 amazing students who are embarking on planning their next steps.
Hey, how you doing?
So currently for this summer, they are intensively training and they're investing in themselves, their families, and their communities. And like I said, really planning for their next steps. They're being very courageous. And we've only been together for a few weeks, and they're bonding, they're connecting, and we've been out in community quite a bit. We're learning our environment, right? And so we're finding out what is, in our backyards. There's some places here and some things that have that some students have never been to, right? So imagine maybe some streets and some streams and, and just some places that you haven't been in Kitsap and maybe you need to explore, but it's kind of interesting, they've grown up here. And so we know that there's a lot of opportunity. So bringing more caring adults into the conversation and giving them access to you all is going to be what helps them navigate these next few years and continue to make great decisions and prepare to make our community even better, right? And so we will be doing social justice, civic engagement, leadership skills, life skills, jobs training. Some of them are going to be actually making the choices of which colleges to apply for coming up here really, really soon. So they're making some really big decisions, and we know it takes a whole village. And so there's an expectation that we're going to build their networks, but their networks are going to be very, very active. Right. And so as you engage with these young folks, just remember they may be your city council folks, right? They may be working at the health districts coming up here soon. They could be in the shipyard. We don't know where they're going to end up, right? But we want to plant as many seeds and make sure that they have access to all of us. And so that the plans that they have and that they're creating for their lives currently are amplified in a way that they feel completely supported. Right? They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do things, but we still support them. We remember when we were 17 and 18 and the opportunities that we had, right? Or the opportunities we didn't have. And we're going to make sure that the folks that come behind us, we carry them and we pull them along with us. And so that's my role and goal. And it's a great opportunity. I mean, I get fed by the students every single day. I tell them that I learn from them. Right. And so while they're learning, I'm learning too as well. And I'm just really, really appreciative. I hold a high standard of accountability and they're adjusting to that quite well. Right. And they know that they can hold me accountable. This is not a one-way street, and that they got me for life and I'm going to be harassing them for the rest of their life in the most loving way. And so we're going to have some fun today, and I look forward to the amazing conversations that we'll be able to have in the work that we're going to be starting. So thank you for your time.
All right. All right, folks, go ahead and enjoy your food. And like I said, we're gonna do something real nice today. We're gonna partner up an adult with a kid, and then we'll have our discussion. And yeah, that's what we'll do. So please eat. If you want seconds, get your seconds. Do your thing. You want to introduce yourself?
Say my name. Hi, I'm Sophia Randall. I'm 16 and I go to North Kitsap High School.
Nice. All right. I like it. I like it. There was someone else that slipped in here. Where did you go? Ah, there we go.
Hi, I'm Craig Randall, and I'm 19, and I'm going to be going to Olympic College.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. What you doing in college?
I'm studying.
Nice. I like it. I like it. All right, guys, enjoy. There's plenty of food. It's not going to run out, so eat as much as you want, and we'll get going at the top of the hour.
You know which one I'm talking about? It's like a.
Yeah, they used to make those things with some sugar, and you could buy them for nickels.
I'm going to knock you.
Oh, but we didn't have it very much. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Just everything more healthy, like vending machines and sodas and stuff like that. Actually, they, for a while, when they first had them, made the time right before school, or way after school, like you're not allowed to get and they're trying to push more healthy, students, but will not give students water for free. You have to pay them.
They are more of like $10. Very expensive. But they have in the shoes.
They do, they do other schools. You're not allowed to get water for free without paying for it.
Wow. They put like more water camp on it. So you either have to buy it from the store.
Or bring your own. Did you ever try and buy water on the ferry? You ever try and buy water on the ferry? $2 a bottle. I'm like, yeah, seriously? No.
You buy a soda cheaper.
Yeah. Besides, I always carry my water on both. Thank you.
Like this. Like everyone is like, oh, it's coming. Oh, red. And they were both doing it. Yeah. I know. Yeah, but she's. Oh, but she's been weatherized. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what's your name?
Testing.
And then just before that, do you care if I put syrup on you? And my friend over here is
That's because they've been in the kitchen and they. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm blaming all three of you.
me. I think you were doing
You were doing them.
All she did was hold the special. No, we did that. Are you still in our house now? Yeah.
I didn't drink this one. What are you drinking? Orange juice? Is it good? Look at you going, Malay. You talking about
I know how to use it just for my different life. That was yeah. But I had it.
Oh, I love that.
It was so good. Yes.
What is that?
Just a little bit.
Hey, you can.
I told you.
Right, they're still shut down. And she's a writer. She's online writer. I mean, she can. Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, I'm Mark. Yeah,
And then they have. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on here. Like I said.
Why are you taking the whole plate? Look.
Oh, thank you. So after eating.
Kids. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're rolling up on the top of the hour. Okay. I want each one of you. I'm gonna spread the adults out. How do you do it?
Me?
Yeah. Tell folks who you are. This is name, and, you know.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay. My name is Ashley. Hi. Oh, I'm 17. I went to Bremerton, but now I'm going to Ole.
All right.
Why?
All right. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna ask the adults to spread out a gap, and a kid is gonna partner with an adult. Okay.
A youth, not a kid, a youth.
A youth. A kid. Are kids goats? Is that what kids are? They're goats. Okay. So no kids. The youth. No, you don't even know what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Huh? All right, well, you better get Jessica. Jessica, someone is requesting you.
All right, I can do it. Oh, multiple times. I actually have my hair out.
So just partner up. Maybe a few adults can come over here. We just need to spread it out. Mark, will you help facilitate making sure that a kid is with an adult? All right, a youth is with an adult. A youth. Rev, I need you, Rev. You be with your dad.
What?
That is the wrong answer.
Come on over here.
All right. Sean, can you come over here?
What are gonna do that?
And I'll have someone come over there. Will you come over? And so you can,
she's old, and I don't know. She's old too.
Okay, hold on. So here's what we're gonna do, right? Let me stop y'all first for a quick second. So we only have a few minutes, right? Some folks have to leave. So, but I do want you to be exposed to as many of the adults here as possible. So what I would like you adults to do is just impart some of your wisdom. So what do you want the youth to know? What would benefit them going forward? We only have 2 minutes and then we switch. And go.
She heard you, Sophia. She heard you. You don't want to know a little bit more about the
We got 2 minutes. Really,
why is that? I got no wisdom. I'm still a teen. Okay. And always stay in contact. Ask them because you might come across a problem.
Joined our agency just for COVID. So, and then also we had to get staff from different departments to help with COVID. It was also all hands on deck kind of thing. Everyone's helping. I did some of that for a little while as well. I know from my standpoint, calling a stranger was intimidating. People knew that even though we're part of this, but you know, think about this with information. There's so much good information out there, but there's also a lot of bad information. So knowing how to figure out but also that customer service.
As you can see, the conversation is rousing and riveting.
They're often working with people who are scared.
30 seconds.
I did an event over the weekend. It was out there at church. There was a person there who mental health issues, but treating him with respect, even though it made me a little uncomfortable because he said some really weird things. So I'm like, you know what? And try to help him out, but.
All right, who needs more time? All right, keep going. 30 more seconds.
And then if you
We're coming up on time. And time. You please stand and shift one direction to the right. Shift one direction to the right. To the right. To the right. You gotta shift to the right. This is more once we get the chair stuff. I don't know why. You gotta meet other folks. No, they don't stay put. The you just move. You don't just move. Okay. I got this. Let's go get this quick.
Malay, you're probably way over here. You're probably the end, and we're going to say me at the beginning, so you probably be over here.
what makes you interested in the STEM program? Hi, I'm Jessica. What is your name? Marcel? What made you interested in the STEM program? So why were you interested in the STEM program? Oh, and to not be afraid. And the more things you try, the more new skills that you get, and you can get experience with different things. I told you, for example, there's a volunteer. And sometimes they have salons and there's a VA with something older adults. You might be before you the biggest advice I can give is just trying to think. The fact that you are in the STEM program is great. I need an email about whether after you're done with high school? Okay, yeah. What was your after you're done? Sorry? You're working at work? Have you volunteered at the park, or are you going to work at the park? Yeah. How many people want to right now? I'm sorry, it's so loud. I know that we have that word. I'm going to have to say I want to be able to have Is that your do you have friends that live close by college? No. Oh wow, so this is going to be big for you, huh? So I guess, even for me, I lived in Japan for a year, and it was so new for me, and I was by myself. I think for me, money, all that. Everybody, you got an idea for yourself. So what other plans do you have for summer? Are you doing a STEM program? Are you doing other things too? So how do you keep busy in summer? How do you keep busy with How do you get the apron? Oh, awesome. Is your first time cooking with them?
I know I definitely was gonna do in person.
Did you enjoy it?
I gotta take out
All right, it's time to switch. Rotate to the right. I know it's a great conversation. We just keep going straight on down, Soraya. Here we go.
With me, Sana.
Oh, you head up. Will you put your information down for anyone that wants to contact? So I will ask the adults to leave. Please make sure you write down your contact information.
Where they putting it at, Marwan?
So my name is Jessica. I work for the health district. Do you mind if your names are again? Leah? Leah Cree. So I don't know if I have tiny thing. You don't have to know what you do, right? I don't know if you're interested in like working for governmental health care, but I'll give my contact information and share it. And if you're ever interested, because public health, it's not just nurses that work with us. I'm not a nurse, for example, but we've got social workers, we have people who do social work, we have people who do policies, we have people who go out in the field and they inspect lakes. So if you want to do more like give back to the community and locate the environment, we've got people who do that as well. So we have a whole different range of jobs, but yeah, it's really that your skills can really be tested other things. But so what do y'all like? So why did people start the STEM program? What made you interested?
Oh
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Yes, we're fans of Demon Slayer. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. So do you know what you're interested in after high school?
We have two with one of our students.
It's so interesting. So I mean, with marketing, I mean, not only like do you do like marketing like in business, but like even with me doing like COVID, we really needed people who knew how to talk in plain language. Because when you talk about COVID, we often usually talk about like medical terminology, and for COVID, there was so much confusion, and often it was like government using really big words and being really really careful. Sometimes people just need really neat, clear information that's really accessible. So anyway, so people with communication skills are really important. And what kind of marketing?
But maybe.
Yeah. So there's a term in public health called social marketing, but it's getting the word out about how to have healthy behavior. Instead of just telling people don't do this, don't do this. Saying, hey, you're exercising is good. You should blah blah blah, or wash your hands can help you protect yourself. So you can do marketing in the government field, but that's also social. Do you think you could volunteer at like a marketing firm or something to get some experience up? How do you look? But even if you wanted just to do like, even not marketing, but you just wanted to do communications and how to like create brochures and stuff like that, we have a communications person at the health district who does our social media, who has flyers, so it's also maybe I'll link you with
That's why some folks are fighting poverty, generational, disparity, so they have to be forward-thinking in that way. Don't forget
this good art school, and I'm not sure her summer job is teaching art, so I know that's something she really enjoys. And I think for her, when she was in high school, she did things like she worked at Dance and Breakfast, also, where like pottery painting artists. Yeah, so I know she worked there for a little bit. I think she did other stuff. Have you thought about like graphic design, like for marketing, but how to do art for marketing? Yeah.
All right, guys, I know it.
We have a gentleman. Well, there's a gentleman that makes t-shirts. Okay, so in terms of art, that's what I'm from art, right? All right.
But what I'm not going to do is go out and try whatever you want to do. Sometimes the fashion or something that you have to learn.
Yeah.
Focus on the service you're doing for somebody else.
Oh, thank you. What kind of work there is. I met somebody else, but I'm not calling you. No, but somebody the West South STEM network. Okay. So the one that's based at they reached out to us to see if we could host something in the fall.
Oh, no. We went before then. You have time
Yes.
to do it.
Yeah, so let me know. I'm not happy to talk. And I'd like to see, if you want, like, her daughter told me that she had a really good experience with the publishers. Just to make it, she made me willing to talk to her about it. Well, she was like, so many crazy things. She was there for allows them to come and ask her real questions. Yes. And she's trying to tell the truth and give them feedback and just educate. Yes. So to the point where they feel a lot better. Even though the craziness is still there. I don't think she realized. I think she does realize what she's doing, but when she's different, she's so different. I should tell her she would love that. She's so much better. But if you're interested in having someone like her come talk, I'm happy to come talk as well. We need all the yes. We need all the parents and from a beautiful place like this.
Can it be after summer? He has a summer job, but he wants to do it.
So we definitely want to,
he does not like
yeah,
so what's going to be looking for more long-term things?
Because then you never know when they'll call.
Yeah, he's getting fixed into
job. It's about making connections and building a network. I'm probably for both either art or marketing. Yes. Yes. It's not only private sector. Exactly. So
he has
happy to. But you got my business.
Yep, I'm going to email you.
Yeah, I'll let you
live in college. Gave him a computer. Yeah, because he's gone to college.
Yes.
I don't know.
Thank you so much for being here and being available.
No, I do. It's really cute. I Those are so fun. My brother has plenty of big buttons that he makes and stuff. I know it's so easy. It's like if you draw, it's as easy as pressing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make my own
My name's Leah.
I'm Malia.
Yeah, Malia. I'm in high school.
What do you want to do?
I want to be a full-time artist, but I know that's going to be a little hard. So you either have to go to college or be self-sustaining and have my own thing going on, which I don't want to do. I already did it. It wasn't fun. I didn't like it.
I get stressed out because like that.
Yeah, that was really stressful. And then, I think they're kind of scamming me. Like, they have so many deductions that I wasn't really making anything. So I was trying to figure out what to switch to while COVID hit. So I was trying to figure out, I knew there was another thing that I wanted to switch to, but until I figured that stuff out. Because I have a bunch of I have so much stuff.
Well,
I know they have. I was just doing some research because we do so much goal setting, and so we have to figure out something. I know there's galleries and other people that have studios and stuff like that. I don't know if they don't hire, but I did look at their website. So like that's what I want to be able to do in the future. But for the next 4 years, I know I'm after to build up my skill set. As I grow older, the expectations of stuff. I want to go to Olympia College, but my mom goes to Olympia College University, but it was so pretty and it doesn't look much nicer. But I do know some art programs at Olympia College. College, yeah. I do like them. Connections are really good.
1 minute.
I'll probably do 2 years there and tour. And during my senior year, I'll probably do field trips. So I'll get to look around more. But I'm pretty sure. Olympic College down there. Olympic College here. But I was going to Olympia one. That's what we're going to be She's leaving. She's really have to buy an apartment up there. And I'm going to have to visit her. That's where my dad like, oh, what are you doing? I just want to see someone that I can see it like, I just oh, okay. My mom said, I wanted to. She said, she almost was like to come out and ask. And then she said the military won't pay for my college.
All right. All right.
I know. I am here. I am not voted in.
See, the conversations are so riveting and exciting. All right, guys. All the youth stand. We got to spin. We got to spin. But we got someone new in the house. So, Katie, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi. Hi, I'm Katie Sharp. I'm the communications manager with Bremerton Housing Authority. I've been doing the podcast with Marwan since January, I think. So I help just train, communicate. We send all sorts of information out to the public, hoping that just to better understand our programs. And I want to make sure that it's clear. And sometimes it's not. These programs are very complicated. So anything we can do to simplify that information, any feedback we can receive, we take back, and we really want to improve the way we communicate to the public.
All right. Well, thank you. Applause. We gave everyone else an applause. So it is time to switch. Katie's going to take her seat here. Cole, you can transition here, and we'll have all the other youth just kind of slide around. Juana and Celio.
So I'm still learning multiple skills.
Here.
I do digital, traditional stuff.
And Clarice, you're there. Zariah, you are.
Hello, Shannon. Hey, see you since you're like
Whoops, Clarice, I lied. Clarice, you got to come over here. Goodbye. Right here. You two are going there. Perfect. Come on in. Come on in. Do we have any more adults? Yep, go ahead and join. You good? Yes. Yes.
Here for like my little speech when I came in.
I guess the guest password.
Yeah, I help people that are taking care of kids with intellectual developmental disabilities.
I'm gonna have to get I got a password. Okay, so that's my first bit of wisdom. Get a password. Hold on, seriously.
Like, for instance, people right now are looking for what to do in the summer with their kids. So I have to create a web page and I give out those, like, what do I do with kids? What do I
So,
That's so smart.
Yeah, because you get locked out of your devices and then you don't know any of them, and it's a lot quicker than trying to look them up on the computer or anything else.
Agreed. I have to literally put like if I forget a password, I know I only use 3 passwords, so I have to just go through those 3.
And here's the thing, like they say, reuse passwords.
Really?
And yeah, you're not supposed to reuse a password on different sites, and because it gets less secure. And then,
What if you mix your banking password with your social media?
very bad. No, like seriously, very bad.
I should, yeah.
Very bad.
I wasn't thinking.
No. Excuse me. This is my. This is my. Wait your turn. Thank you, Mark. That's my buddy.
Mark with the
yeah. Very bad. Don't look at him because he's not in our conversation right now. When the time's up. Wait your turn. Give him a card. You got it. Mark's a good guy. But seriously, as soon as possible, ASP, change your banking password to something that, and like definitely, if anything, that's like, don't mix that one up. Nowadays, like when you go and put a password in, they'll like suggest a strong password, which is, they're usually pretty good. You know, I would opt for one of those and then just write it down. And this is an old one, so I don't mind showing it to you. They're like this. This is a password. All of this crazy stuff.
See, but that's just.
I know, it's a lot, right?
What if you get a J mixed up for a 7 or something? You don't know.
You don't know what your hand right now.
No, I do, but
exactly. So, write it down. Make it nice, long, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and little symbols. You want to like seriously, make sure you do that, and then write it down. And you got to protect your identity. The media, like social media, the internet is really crazy nowadays, and people do all kinds of crazy stuff.
I need to tell my mom I need to change that. I need to tell my mom I need to change that.
You don't know how to get it? You don't have access?
Well, I have like my bank app on my phone, but is that what you can go through, or do you need to go through the bank?
No, you can go onto your app and you should be able to go onto your app and change it. I don't know. I have Wells Fargo. I can do it through on mine. I don't know what your bank is, but you should be able to. If not, as soon as you get to a computer, change it. And like, even if you don't change like the other ones, like important stuff like that, like, yeah, make sure that's like sectioned off. Yeah, and nothing else uses that one because, like, yeah, people are robbing you blind. Like, seriously, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in California.
I know, your mom's telling me, that's crazy. Like, people are like, the world is full.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad, they didn't get your stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah,
that was only God. That was only God. Ain't no way.
So, what are you looking at, doing in life?
I want to be an X-ray technician.
A what?
X-ray technician.
X-ray tech. Okay. So like,
but I don't like blood and all that stuff. Like, I just want to see the babies. Or I went to the cardiologist once after I had COVID because I was having breathing problems, but it was actually my lungs, not my heart. But I just fell in love with all the computers. I was just wow.
That's cool. So yeah. I think that's a pretty good, field to get into. But let me tell you something. Never any shortage of people needing help.
Find a job anywhere, everywhere.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So is that before you got, the COVID and got introduced to that, what was your career?
What did I want to do? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, no, sociology. And I'm still interested in sociology because I'm so fascinated by how the mind works and why people do the things they do or say the things they say, you know?
All right.
I would also mind for sociology if I ever like went to go.
All right, everyone. Let me get this taken again. We got a new person in here. Christina, come and tell the youth who you are.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're done with this round. We got someone new. Rev, you were supposed to be a role model.
I am being a role model.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm Christina Rourke. Nice to be with you today. Thank you very much.
Christina, I was in the middle of a conversation.
No,
I
but the
know, I know.
conversation is done. They
I'm
rotate.
messing with
You're just
Christina.
being bad.
Christina, I'm messing with you. You know that, right? She's good people. It's a lot of
Okay.
people here.
Go ahead. All right. Christina, would you like to talk to one of the youth?
Yeah.
Observe? Yes, yes.
If,
You want food?
Get an X-ray,
There's
don't
food over
laugh
there.
at my pancake bones. Might be crooked or whatever.
Where am I going?
Have you talked to Tom?
No.
All right. Who are these? Who have you spoke to over here? Who have you spoke to over here? You haven't talked to him? All right, perfect.
Hey, Mark is kind of feeling some way he's not getting many kids.
Well, you know what, Mark? How about you come? Have you talked to Mark? Okay, Mark, come down here and sit by my computer. No, we need to spread it out. By the door. There we go. Perfect.
Hey, so you need an internet password? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
To get on the internet? Okay.
So his child, 4-year-old, to get on there.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi is working. It's just, yeah, they did that. That's right there on top of the refrigerator. Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's here.
Good break for you, make it cool. Like this right there.
Yeah.
Do you like? No, she should. She does not have to stay where are they? Another.
Good job. Then you're
I would
there.
just put it down.
This is loose. I don't know.
You can just set it sideways. It's not doing anything right now. Just set it down.
Is this your water, Dad?
Yes.
Can I have some?
Another thing is that, like, it is called play therapy, and it might look like play to your mom, but it might actually be.
So,
part of the
how's it going
therapy.
today?
So,
Going.
I understand that it might not.
I talked to Sean, I think. He's a lawyer. He's telling me about like the best way to go. I want to become a lawyer. And sorry, in the brain.
Hold on, excuse me. Well,
I didn't know who to switch with, and everybody already had a partner.
Come with me. Oh, so slick.
I literally just got up.
You cannot talk to your dad again.
I keep telling her that ain't fair, but you know.
Early learning, and they will, since he's already agreed, they will get him with a speech therapist, maybe when he's 4. Okay, now the speech therapist, occupational therapist to help with his ear, the speech therapist also his finger. He's too young. He doesn't know how to read yet. But yeah, I'll be right. Well, early learning. I've always had
Hey, Mr. Darrell.
My boss speaks Spanish, so he will be excited and thrilled if I can't find someone to do the Spanish translation. I bet he would do it. He's from Spain. He's Spanish and Mexican. He was born in Mexico and then no, born in Spain and then he grew up in Mexico and then I forgot how okay. So this is the people that right now Holly Ridge helps from 0 to 3. And then after he's 3, he goes here to the big educational service district. Oh, I'm glad that I asked you if you had a question. It's really hard because when she doesn't speak English to get yeah, I mean you're already having a hard time with your kid and then you don't know who to talk to and then you can't communicate at all. You're just playing with them, you're not teaching them how to speak.
Went to the house once and I don't know what happened.
Or was it I know they do most of the things, so that's not what we call it. That's not the yeah, it's some computer. Yeah, like what? That's poor baby. Yeah, before it wasn't like that. Yeah. Yeah, I have my sister that used to do that.
Hey, what's up, bro? Oh no, man. That's
But you can't talk to this man. You gotta move. You gotta talk to you.
I got a letter. I was okay. That's fine. I was writing a letter.
Talk to him.
You want to talk to him?
I'm only here to talk.
Oh, you only here to talk to him?
Oh, I am honored. How you been, bro?
I'm good, man.
Okay. All right. What you gonna
create opportunity, change the narrative.
For now,
stay free.
Brandon is in the rotation talking to you.
Not literally, but figuratively too.
Yeah. I got so I know you do the lawn maintenance and anyway, my son, 24, looking for little part-time work.
Okay.
You think you can help
today?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a driver's license?
No. So, Michael Jr. Is 24. He's been epileptic since he was 15 months. So he's not like he needs a little extra, motivation on things.
Let me. What's today? Wednesday, Thursday?
Wednesday.
Yeah. Let me figure out something. We can try to bring him in like a couple days a week.
And then they're not telling her like what to do.
Around some different types of. Because let's do what we doing more than just giving a person a couple dollars to work. Providing
Yeah. I know your background. That's why I think because he's a bit of a knucklehead and you need to, at that age, he's not really listening to me doing like what he needs to. He's starting to kind of turn away from the streets and stuff, but it's just like I need him to stay around people that's not gonna what I'm saying.
Why don't we Friday morning? I'm gonna try to meet with him tomorrow. And Friday morning,
All right, everyone, let's go ahead and rotate.
and work him a little bit, cash him out for that day. You know what I'm saying? See how he move, give him a taste of it. And then next week, over the weekend, I'll schedule some things where I can use his help. Let him figure out how to get down, let him find his way.
Yeah. He trying to connect with Bailey right now, and I don't really know Bailey like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I know Bailey.
What's up, man? Name? Cole. So the second person I understand he got hard. So I'm supposed to give it out hard.
I think contact information just in case we're supposed to.
Give me 1 second, Cole. All right.
Yes.
What's your name, Mary?
Cole.
All right. Colt? C-O-L-T?
K-O-L-E.
Oh, Cole. Cole. Oh, damn. You came over here all with us.
You did, though. You see me sitting there earlier.
So, we're supposed to be giving him words of wisdom or words of advice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
We're going to double team. Yeah.
How old are you?
17.
What do you do?
What do I do? Right now, I'm working in the Goodwill Youth STEM program, helping juniors going into seniors with jobs, the steps forward to go to college.
So how do you get to help them? What expertise do you have to be able to help somebody else?
I'm a good people person. I talk to people. I can talk to strangers and connect with people really well. Now, as not registered or licensed, I am a good listener, and I have been considered a therapist by a lot of friends.
Okay.
Usually people come talk to me if they need help or advice, and I do the best I can.
So you're not in high school, right?
Hmm?
You're not in school, right?
No, all the kids are still in school. You're all in your last year, right?
We're entering our last year.
Yeah, all in.
We all seniors, graduating next June.
Everybody except that little guy over there.
So what you gonna do after you graduate?
Find a good paying job. Hopefully, get myself stable enough for when my significant other moves out or gets out of high school. Hopefully, both of us will have enough to get a place in Canada. Maybe go to college there. Work on trying to become an auto mechanic.
I drank that water and I was like, oh, I was stuck here.
You got family up there? Yeah, your significant early other have family up there?
You like working on cars, huh?
Yeah. We're moving up there to honestly just get away from family.
And y'all chose another country?
Mm-hmm. Considering it's only a 3-hour drive, just in case we choose to.
I'm actually inspired by that because that's very courageous. It also shows that you understand your sense of wellness and what's toxic to you. A bunch of it might be puppy love between you and your girl, but you ain't been listened to enough. You ain't been heard enough. So you feel like you got to get out that space. Ain't nobody hearing you. I commend you on that. I'm not opposed to that.
I can understand it. My concern, Cole, is like how much research have you done into like you know, moving to another country and, you know,
He's
like
right. Why would
becoming nationalized, you know, in another country. I mean, we got 50 states, you know, and 2 of them are, you know, kind of, you know, out there, Alaska and Hawaii. And then there's a lot of, you know, territories that, you know, I don't know if you know about American territories, but they stretch across the globe, you know, literally. You know, America, you know, people think of America as, you know, the 48 lower states and the 2, you know, outliers, Hawaii and Alaska. But when you get to adding in the square mileage of the territories that America owns, like we stretch across the globe, literally. And so, like, yeah, how much have you, you know, invested in, like, looking into what that entails?
I have mainly been doing it because I feel like America is falling apart slowly, especially with today's happenings. I just feel as if it would be more convenient to move somewhere that has, well, honestly, just more stability than America. I,
Do you engage in international politics?
You don't. You think he's wrong?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You were in the military, right? No.
1 minute.
Why do you think he's wrong?
No. I'm well.
About the stability.
Yeah, the stability. Just because one, the partnership that Canada and America shares, the partnership that Canada shares with a lot of other so-called allies of America, just the whole, you know, international political scene right now. You know, Canada just has their foot just as deep in the mud as America does. You know,
I don't know. I just think that a lot of times we got to get outside of our comfort zone.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
And he's getting way outside. Look, he done thought far enough into this, which is important. It ain't like he's taking his girl up. What I would say, though, auto mechanic is a good field, a good paying field. I would say start getting into that now, not wait till you get to Canada. The rest of it, I'm actually impressed.
I've already started trying to, well, I already have, you know, as I said, prior experience working on my own cars.
Look, my brother
And,
played around with cars.
So here, let me say this. So here's the thing, right? Like I'm with him. Like I get your whole thing. Like because like I'm not originally from Washington. I'm a transplant up here too, and it's like getting out of a toxic situation, right? However, you know, being young, you have to do your research. Moving to another country is very expensive. Becoming nationalized in another country is very expensive. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna take some seed money, you know, to do that, and it's gonna take some serious research and looking into it. You know, Canada is very similar to America, but they have very different laws and different processes as far as, you know, how things, you know, operate in that country. And what I'm saying, I'm not like discouraging you from it. What I'm trying to do is encourage you to really look deep into what it is you're you know, what you have your mindset on, right? Because like with me, I got 4 kids, and I'm behind them no matter what it is. As long as it's positive and they're not like trying to do something like harmful or stupid, I'm 100% behind them. Like, yeah, let's do it. I'm their biggest cheerleader. My only thing is like, let's be serious about it and like really put the work into it. And it's gonna take, you know, work and effort and it's doing what you want to do. It's doable. It's possible. What I'm saying is, you know, like you got a whole year right now ahead of you before you get to high school. Put that into like doing your homework and seeing like what that process looks like as far as like really going to another country. And before you know, just like say like, yeah, you know, for sure, 100% this is where I'm gonna go and visit first, you know what I'm saying, and look and see like, you know, what the culture is like and what the, you know, atmosphere is like and, you know, what the different, you know, environments are like. Because like one half of Canada is nothing but French speaking. You speak French? Yeah, so you know, like there's a lot of French speaking Canadians that may even know English but won't speak it just because like they want you to be able to speak French first. So like do your homework on that. Be serious about it. Like if that's really your goal, be serious about it and like really put the work into it because it's a big thing. It's a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that you do in life, you know, my encouragement is I want you to be successful in it. And so everything that you do in life, like put that energy behind it to say like, I'm gonna really see what this entails. What does it require for me to be successful? You know, because doing things, anybody can do anything, right? But to be successful in it, what does it require? What does it take for me to be successful? And that's what my encouragement is. You know, I want you to be successful in your dreams and your aspirations. You know, so like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense to you? Yeah. Okay. I don't want you to feel discouraged because I'm really not trying to discourage. I just want you to, you know, like if that's what you're headed for, I want you to, you know, be good. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that little bit of wisdom helps. You know, but so Canada, being a mechanic, what else you kind of got interested in? Like,
Backup, just in case, you know, a lot of mechanics just work out. Music, that's definitely one.
Okay, what kind of music you play?
I play bass guitar.
Okay, I like. I've always wanted to learn the bass. You know, a little. Yeah. How'd you learn bass?
I'm still currently learning.
Where do you play it? Where do you play it?
My home. Yeah, just, I'm at home self-teaching. Eventually, I will have enough money from this, you know, program in order to, you know, build up what I need to actually make that dream possible.
The bass guitar?
No, just music in general. Because bass guitar is one, but you also have to know how to, you know, play regular guitar, you know, vocals, stuff like that.
You have where'd you got a guitar? And so how are your skills right now?
Basic. Because, you know, bass isn't really chords or, you know, like multiple strings at once. It's mainly one string, two strings maybe. But it's simple, easy to learn, hard to master.
How long have you been teaching yourself?
Months now.
I would take it. I love that, right? I am a big self-taught person on a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things. I taught myself how to do, and I believe this has always been like my belief. Like, if anybody else can do it, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And like, so if I see something like going on in the world, like I'll, you know, that's what I was telling you. Like, really get behind stuff and learn the, you know, ins and outs. I taught myself how to like, do web design, you know, design several, you know, websites, and taught myself how to, you know, be a streamer and like all kinds of different stuff. You know, never did brakes a day in my life on a car, right? You know, brakes went out one time. I needed new brakes. They told me like $800. I was like, forget that. Went home, taught myself how to do it. Put the brakes on backwards, right? Like, so instead of the ceramic facing the rotor, like the little metal part on the back. And this is before the Walgreens and Starbucks and stuff was right there on the corner of National. Man, coming down that hill, the brakes would not stop. It was a little like turnout right there, and I'm just like flying down this hill, like praying, like, oh my God, I'm gonna crash. And lucky it was like this little turnout, and I turned out into there. But I went home and you know, took it all apart again, of course, and figured out what I did wrong. And but I taught myself how to do brakes, and man, been doing brakes for a long time now, and haven't had to pay the hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you like to charge. So I love that, that you're like, yeah, I'm teaching myself. Like that's a big skill, and just like that's huge, dude. Like a lot of people just are scared or either feel like they can't do something because you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I love that. That is awesome. You're real mellow, huh? You got siblings?
Yeah, 2.
You the oldest, youngest?
I'm the oldest. At least the one that's living in the house. I have older family across the country.
So some of your siblings are like living in other states?
Yeah, mainly because my biological dad trying to brick. He's married and cheated on 5 people. This is including my mom being the last one. He's cheated on. He's had at least 1 to 2 kids with each, woman. Cheated on them, married the other woman. Moved in with them.
Do you have a relationship with him?
Not anymore. I tried to, communicate with him, but I stopped because I didn't find any respect in him. One of my younger siblings, his name is Benny. He's only, I think, actually 11, maybe 12, and he rivals me in weight. Me being 330 pounds.
He lives here?
No, he lives in Virginia, but he doesn't go to school. He doesn't do anything. He just sits and plays video games all the time.
Mia. It's Mia, right?
It's
All right.
Malia, and I was expecting a phone call from you because I tried to call you.
You tried to call me?
I did on the card that you gave me, and it
I am
didn't
so
go
sorry.
through.
Was it last week?
It was like the Monday after the thing is.
All right, you. Because I think I was last week. I was sick. I am so sorry. Hold on. You're on this side. Are you leaving?
I have to leave soon, but I wanted to give you my card.
Leah? Basilio? Cole, come back over here. This table over here. Yep, just right chair right here. All right.
I would definitely
grab the mic.
this on my calendar.
Grab the mic so we can capture this.
For next month.
Yep, anywhere over there.
Over there.
Here.
You want a magnet business card or a regular business card?
Come on in there.
Or this is all my information right there.
Okay.
But this one is like it has my website on there.
Which one?
This one. See that? It's at countyparentcoalition.org. That's a good website because I worked really hard on it.
So this one, you're going to be on this Zoom?
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right, so how was the conversation?
Good.
Well,
Great.
let's get past one word answers. How was the conversation? Very informational. Very informational. What was the takeaway? The takeaway. He's got a mic right here. What were some takeaways?
Some good takeaways were use all your contacts. Just keep pushing forward in life. Don't stop. Really plan what you want to do and really, set your foot in some interests and really, really hold on to it and try to work on it.
Elaine, what did you take from this conversation today? Use the mic. I'm trying to capture this.
It was really insightful. A lot of people had a lot of good wisdom, and it was like everybody had something different to say. It kind of like connected, but like somebody had thing, a different thing to tell us. Um, yeah.
Move your chairs over that way, Elaine. Over here, that way, adults can see you. All right, Clarice, go ahead and take the mic. What was your takeaway from this experience?
Um, People gave really good information on things. Like they all had something different to say. One gave me like a prompt for marketing, and that was like really interesting because she was like, "What is different ways you could do this?" So that was nice.
Cecilio, what did you take away from this experience? Wanda?
Is the mic closer?
De,
Puedes hablar en español y ella va a traducir.
este, lo que aprendí con ustedes este momento, con cada uno de ustedes, este, practicamos un rato y ustedes compartieron a qué se dedican y cada uno de ustedes tienen diferentes conversaciones con cada uno de nosotros. Lo que yo aprendí,
He was saying that every one of you have um, different types of jobs and different advice that you guys were given.
Continúa.
Um, what I've learned from everyone is different advices and different encouragements, um, like encouraging us to do something and not give up.
I like that. All right. Trenton? What did you take away from this?
Be willing to change what you want to really do. Originally, when I was talking to everyone, I wanted to be an electrical engineer and all that. That's just first thing popped in my head. I really want to do something in art, so I started talking about that. So then it got into what I really wanted to be doing, like I said, being artwork and like activist art. Uh, art. I really want to do art.
My takeaway was not to like set yourself short, and there's so many different resources, so don't just like stay connected to one thing when there's limited resources out there. Also, you can listen to what your
college career advisors say, but you still need to focus on what you really want to do, because what they're trying to do is get you out the building and on to the next thing, not really focus on something that's really going to apply you for what you're going to do afterwards. So to really think about what you want to do and what you're going to have fun doing, because nobody wants to be in a job where they're not enjoying it, or else you're going to end up leaving there. So yeah, that's what I took.
No, okay. Okay, so I learned most. A lot of you guys are in different parts of your life, and you have different wisdoms and different ways how you go about things, and that you're able to make a plan, but have fun with it, and you can change things as you go, and you don't really have to like beat yourself up and like have a strict plan and enjoy life, but have a goal.
Now that we've talked to all of the youth, right? We're now going to do a round of the caring adults that have shown up and that have had conversation with the youth. And what is your takeaway from this time together in this event?
I'm Joe Walter. My takeaway is I have some gratitude here. I don't have opportunities to do this level of sharing with young people, and I'm really glad for this morning. And I could really feel how from the start to the end, I think it was having an impact on all of us, because our general comfort level seemed to soften, and it got easier for all of us as we went along. So, and the openness that I felt from all of these young people, thank you for that. It was something of a gift. So thanks.
All right. Hello. Can you guys hear me over there? All right. Yeah. I just got invited to this event last night. Honestly, I thought I was just gonna come here and eat some pancakes. I didn't know I was gonna meet the future of the community, and when I did that, I was when I was introduced to you guys, I was very thankful, and it humbled me in a lot of ways as well. And I really appreciate you guys sharing your story and your beliefs with me. What I took away from this from you guys, I feel like you guys helped me as well, and I hope that we were able to help you as much as you guys helped us.
All right.
It helped her for her to be able to share, and she never thought she would be able to give this good game to someone at a setting like this, and you guys being receptive of that and receiving it, and it seemed like you guys were very welcoming, and we appreciate that as well. Thank you.
All right. Did everyone get a chance to talk over there?
No. So we just did two of the caring adults, so we still have the rest.
Hi, my name's Sean, and
Either way.
my takeaway from this is I really enjoyed meeting you all, and after talking to most of you, I don't think the adult distinction really applies to all of us. Like, I'm a little bit older and I've made a few more mistakes, but I heard all of you, you all have goals, you all have plans, your hearts are in the right space. So just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And if you need a friend, people like us, we're not adults, we're your friends. So reach out if you need help.
What did you take away from this experience?
Well, as a guest, I realized that there's a lot of young people who are no different than I am, and until they get an opportunity to be around somebody like me, they'll stay the same. Because the ideal is to encourage them to use the brain that God gave them, write out some ideals, begin a process of planning. Make the plan to work the plan. I know it sounds like an old Amway thing, but it's the truth. Plan the work the plan. Because if you do that, along the way, you're going to make some revisions. There's nothing wrong with revisions, as long as they get you to the place that you are attempting to go to. And if it doesn't, then you need to scrap the plan, remake the plan, recommit to the plan, and move forward. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. There's only such thing as a stupid question, one you didn't ask yourself. Because in the process, if God gave us everything we needed to know, the world would be in trouble. He gives it to us in bit by bit so that we can discover two things: ourself and our plan, or should I say our purpose. Because you did not come into this world by an accident. You didn't come into this world by a mistake. If you were born because the world needs just the way you are.
All right. Daryl.
Hey, good afternoon. I came in a little late, and a couple of you all I know see around the community. I'm not too concerned about it. I was extremely impressed with the young man who we talked about and what he said his plans were. One thing I understand is that everybody that's 35 and under is smarter than everybody 35 and over. I understand that. I also understand a lot of these youths have experienced traumatic situations that most of us as adults are still dealing with. So for me, I actually learned a lot. You know, I learned a lot about the fearlessness. I see you guys looking folks in the eyes, walking with your head up high. You know, that's impressive. The key thing in whatever you do is relationships, though. You know, always build good relationships and try to expand your social capital. You know, once you do that, you'll have the freedom to do what you want to do. The brother back there, he was talking about, I'm looking for a good paying job. You know, you got to look for more than that. That ain't all it is. Because you might get a good paying job that you hate, but you got a passion for that automotive. So I would say go at it. That's good paying money, man. And I'm excited to know you, proud to have met you, and you inspired me today. Thank you.
All right. Akuye.
Good afternoon. These are brilliant, creative, imaginative young people that have passion about what they want to do. And so we're here just to encourage them to continue to seek the things that they really want to do in their hearts. And so I heard some wonderful comments from our young people about what they want to do in life, what they inspire to do. We were able to talk about some of the processes of what that looks like for them, and it was an amazing time just to spend with our young people to hear from their own mouths what it is they really would like to accomplish and how they really want to change the world. I heard some of the comments about how they want to be art activists and they want to be able to tap into their passions. And so it was just a wonderful opportunity to just fellowship with them, spend time with them, and just hear from them what it is they really want to do.
Two more.
Okay, so my name is Tom. I was some of you I knew, the majority of you I met today, and now that it's over, I just want to tell you guys I'm thankful for the opportunity to have been able to speak with you because in truth, when I was your age, this opportunity for somebody older than me with something, I guess, semi-positive to say to me didn't happen. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to have told you guys some of the things that I wish were told to me at that point in my life, just to not necessarily to keep me straight like I was crooked, but just to give me some direction or some encouragement because, like I said, the generations are different, and some of what you guys were able to get today, I never got, and it wasn't that there wasn't people that cared for me. There just were not these same opportunities that you guys have to be able to take advantage of. They weren't as readily available for me and maybe many others of my age or even a little younger. So I'm glad to have been able to participate to help you guys if I did, or maybe give you guys something to remember if you remember it later.
Did you wanna? Yeah.
I was really excited to speak with Juana. And I think I think what's already been said, I concur and echo it. But in speaking with Juana, I feel like this is just the beginning. I think our paths are going to cross again. It was exciting to hear how we have connections in community, and I'll probably see her through Annika, Fabio. Just really hoping this can flourish. And Shaylin, thank you so much for your leadership to bring community together like this.
All right, Mark.
I'm impressed, but I want to remind you guys again that you're not supposed to have it all figured out yet. That'll come. Be easy on yourselves. And the things that I think that I've heard from all of you is a desire to help each other and help other people. And that is something you need to hold close to your hearts, because we've gotten away from helping each other. And a great president, John F. Kennedy, said, "A rising tide lifts all boats." We need to help each other up. And I think I told several of you this. It's one of my favorite quotes from an artist that is on YouTube, Mary Spender. And she says, "Fail better every day." It's okay to make mistakes. Learn from them. If you don't fail and you don't risk, you don't learn, you don't grow. And that's how we create. And the fact that you guys got that as I talked to you, so impressive. Thank you for the gift you gave us.
All right. Well, Shay, you were listening in on conversations in and out. What did you witness?
I witnessed community. I'm still a little taken back. I'm thankful for the community members, and I call you caring adults because you care, and you are adults in their lives, and they need to know who the caring adults are, no matter how your connections and your networking, and all of those things transpire. Right? We just need to know that the community exists and that they are there to support you. And so this is just a small portion of your community that has been waiting to meet you and is excited for your futures and excited for your next steps. And so I say, embrace this moment, everybody, right? Kitsap does not always have access to these types of resources. And we're very thankful to the manufacturing and the healthcare industries that are very, very prominent in this area. And those are the areas that we're going to be focusing in on. But there's a lot of passions that are out from within the program and from our community members. And I just feel so excited that, we're only 3-4 weeks into this program, and to already have the levels of success. And they don't realize the levels of success. All they hear is me constantly talking to them and sharing with them. But right now is a very, very proud moment, right? And this is some work that I've always been passionate about because of the way this community has poured into me and my family, right? And so it's like a coming of a circle. So it's a little bit, I don't even know what word, but I'm getting a little teary eyed, right? To hear, that is the word, right? But to hear people that I respect and that I go to in community and who care about me and are there when I need to navigate community, and for them to impart and share that upon you all and help to create a positive network of people, right? Who are going to be there to support you and to have your backs. I just feel blessed. I feel blessed to do the work. I feel blessed to be a part of the work. And I look forward to bringing more community into you and also taking you out into the community. So these are these steps that we're taking, and the things that we're doing. Sometimes they seem very small and incremental, but they're big, large steps that we're taking. And every time we do that, and then we come to a place like this, you see it all kind of come together from a different standpoint. That's the part that I'm feeling right now. right? This is what I've been staying up late at night for. This is the conversations that I'm having 8, 9 o'clock at night. These are the conversations I'm having when I'm on vacation, right? Where community members are calling me and asking me questions, or I've sent them an email and they're responding when they have and in due time. So, like I said, there's a lot of commitment to this community and everybody that's involved. And I just really, like I said, I feel completely blessed. My heart is full right now. And I just thank everyone. And I look forward to continuing to grow and learn with this group and my community. I'm just so thankful.
So I'm gonna leave you with two things before we transition on. One, I've known Jalen since junior high school. Friends are hard to come by, and the definition of friendship, folks use in a way that I don't think is accurate. So I know that I can depend on her and call on her, and I. That is important for you to have. So find, create, and cultivate friendships. It's important as you go forward in life. The other thing is, don't talk about it, be about it. You probably know a lot of folks that sit around and talk about what they want to do or what they would do if this was situation was better or perfect or things were different. And you see other folks that are doing things. And whether or not it works out or not, they're steadily moving forward. So move forward. Be about it. Don't talk about it. All right. So what I want to do with our last little bit of time. Oh, you wanted to jump in there, Kuya?
I just wanted to also invite these young people to our Saturday Give Back. We always give back to our community. We would hope that we would be raising what we call student servant leadership teams, that they know how to serve one another and they know how to serve their community, their families, and their loved ones. We want servant leaders to be able to transform and change our communities. And on Saturday from noon to 2, we'll be on MLK giving back to our homeless neighbors and meeting the needs of our community. So we want to invite our young people to participate because you are part of our community. You're part of our family, our human family here in Kitsap County. And we do want to be able to ensure that all of our community members are in a place of health and well-being. And if they're not, we want to come alongside and support them and see what their needs are. And so I invite you all to come out with us with the G team on Saturday and give back to your community. Sometimes we have a tendency to just care about ourselves, but we are part of the human race and we're part of this community. And we hope that you would be a part of that servant leadership that would give back to our community.
All right. All right. So what we're going to do, we have election time coming up Tuesday. Some of you will be voting here soon. So I want to give you 5 minutes to discuss as a group some of the issues that are important to you. And I'm thinking locally, not nationally, locally. What's important to you? Maybe it's homelessness, affordable housing, education. Many of you are on a pathway to college. Are you going to be able to pay for it? Are you going to be saddled with debt? What's important to you? So I guess it would be a little bit more national. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to discuss. Adults, I'd like you to do the same. And then we're going to compare notes and have a conversation. Okay? All right. Go ahead. Rev. They in the group now. So you can't come out here late. Come over here, Rev. They need to talk. No, they need to talk as you. Come on. You in their way. They're not gonna. No, they're not gonna have a conversation with you there. They need to talk. Not like you said. I'm gonna keep you to do that part. Don't be like I know. I know. I already know. That's why I'm telling you. I'm like, look, I'm only go over there. Give you a pillow, put over the pillow. They got marble.
What were we talking about?
You already know. That's why you call. Can I get you the right information down if anyone else is
on the disparities in our community, far more. But
Look, come on.
Not even that big. How are you going to get it?
I know, but that's good. Kind of your MO. Have a conversation.
Yes, it is. It's very hot.
Hey, how you doing? You doing good? You have party? Oh, you need the keys? Oh, you already went? Okay. You already went? You having fun? Did you? You got some Crocs and everything. You all comfy? You having a good time? Good. How about you? You having a good one? All right. Yeah. Well, go ahead, jump in there. Yes. I'm not A, I'm Mr. C. I'm not a horse. I'm not a cow. You know? Hey.
Rust.
Really? Okay. All right. He doesn't know what it is. But he's trying to get activated and get involved. You hear that? Okay. Christina? No, I totally understand. You helped a lot. I appreciate it. I didn't take that. Yeah, my mic off. Yeah, my mic is on.
But I mean, it intentionally has to be us working together to be able to apply the right forces and pressure. I would say that it has to be very much.
Well, first of all, things are for us. And, we always talk about doing needs assessment, but we don't talk about doing asset mapping amongst us. The asset, our strength, and asset what we have, and together and chart it out and look our asset mapping so we can see. Because all of us have skills, we all have resources, we all have talent, and then we all know somebody. We know, I know somebody, you know somebody, you know somebody, you know somebody. And because we have those relationships with others, and we can impact or influence those others to come alongside just because they know us, just because they have that personal relationship with us. Then we move from that asset mapping chart to our allies chart. Say, look at all the allies we have that we could touch this issue and eradicate this issue, or to improve this issue, or to change these outcomes. And I think if we're strategic, more strategic, that's
2 minutes.
Change, and we should come together in a collective, collaborative coalition, allied with. That's how I feel that no man is an island, and we, the more we get to work together, as a coalition, I think that's where we can, where there's unity, there's strength. And I think that's the strength of the work that we can take.
So we're not going over that briefly. City planning is saying, talking about if you had a place to put the homeless, the first thing you'll come out is how the homeless come. Everything has got. Talk about the homeless. So the homeless. I can't solve it. I can give you a place where we can do that. If we build a place, well, let me give you an example. Just pulled down Transportation New York. That'd have been a good school. Went in there, fixed the place as a part of their rent. But we don't see that. All we see is that we have a building here that's delicious and we get rid of it. That's a whole facility almost at 5 acres there. That's a lot of room. Now, we're talking about bureaucratic process. Just domestic society. I graduated from the University of Washington. Okay? So if the city don't plan to do that, the city ain't gonna do it.
This kind of process is actually more a block of work. It can only be given to the city council by people coming and saying, if you want to be there.
So the organization is getting us to go in there and raise it up to city council. So until we get there, guess what the city council will do? You can talk about this for years. You can talk about it every state work. Huh?
City council never saw it, so we can't be happy.
They can only deal with what's on the table. Don't put it on the table, they don't do it.
So then I can affirm, I think what's happening is enough happening that we see that places exposed to places really fellowship suffering much more direct to and then if we continue to come together, figure out what will happen, and we can't do it all as power that we can demand.
Well, one thing we can demand, have anybody asked on No, here's my point. I can perceive it, but if I don't ask you, I don't know. And if I don't ask you, I don't know how to get you home, because I have no idea what it looks like. I can only give you my picture. Paulo Ferrari in his book, Credibility of Trust, talks about the picture that the receiver, or should I say the sender, giving to the receiver. He can charge what he thought that he's doing. That ain't what he's doing. Because it's his perception, not the person doing it. There are some homeless people. They are homeless because they can't put up with people. And they are homeless to be left alone. Those are people you can't help. But the other folks are riding on that guy who needs the solitude to get to the city and is not being honest because they're too sorry, not lazy, too sorry. I saw a guy up with a sign saying, "We'll work for food, we'll work for this, we'll do this." I may not like his style, but you know what he's doing? He's out on the street hustling. He's making it clear what he's willing to do. He's willing to sit there with that sign. I don't care how bad you look at it. If you fit fingers in his pocket, he's going to take them home and use it. It's his style of getting his meat.
the line of what Brother Rob said as far as wraparound services, where, you're partnering, and it's not like, hey, this is a list of things that we have available for you, you can get treatment, you can get housing, what Z. But, actually having that communications with people and saying like, hey, what does and a healthy lifestyle look like for you? As far as and because being homeless is a state of mind. Because some people choose to live, as you already told you, who choose to live on the streets. They don't consider themselves as being homeless. So we have to approach them and say like, hey, what does a healthy lifestyle for you look like? And get them to realize that one, your living conditions have to, meet a certain standard so that you're healthy. You're not, definitely because you shouldn't. You're not, eating, doing unhealthy things, and so, yeah, right. And so have a system where, you're communicating with people, because that's what they are. They're people and meeting their needs. Some people don't want to live in a traditional home, and so maybe, part of the solution is saying, hey, we're going to set aside a couple of acres where, maybe people can have, a tent and, then, we have like showers and bathrooms where they can, access those facilities, but, they can still live the lifestyle that they want. We can't put everybody into our perfect picture of perfection, and just say like, hey, this is what's best for everybody. We have to be willing to have a discussion with people and, see what it is that what their vision of healthy lifestyle is. And so I feel like the approach has been, just kind of throwing services and money at people and not really, needing them as people, and when you don't need people as people, they're gonna, be resistant and, to your efforts, in which we see a lot. You look at the news and, on Seattle, they'll send, teams in, and, people are resistant to that help. Some of the coldest nights and the hottest days, people are resistant to going into the shelter because, they don't want to be government, as a member of, treated like, less than a person. They want to be validated as people. So that's just my
You have how much? You have 14? You have 14, and you're taking away 6. 14 minus 6.
Represent us.
14 minus 6.
8,000. All right, you got $8,000 left. Okay?
Because
you paid the rent
as
and you got your car.
Literally, I mean, and I just see it.
How about lights?
Okay, you go. Okay. Have a house.
$100 a month.
I don't this. I only need this and this. Why am I doing that?
Or something got it on the list.
Exactly.
There's always conditions.
That's it. There's always this, you do this, and now their attitude is
$30,000.
Okay. Yes, stabilize. Now most people also from homeless to some kind of shelter, whatever. If you were to give them 1,100 square feet inside, how many?
18 minus 12. Because when you look at numbers,
But see, right there, you're taking their minds just away, saying like, hey, they're not gonna know what to do with that.
No, I'm saying, but
Because
hold on a minute. Hold on for a minute. Let me keep something.
There you go.
Now, once they see that, you'll turn them who you get. 1,100 square feet, who won't be going to the Now, let's work on here. I want to help the homeless. I help them go find a job. Do they want a job? Because if they really want a job, you know what they'll be looking for? They'll be looking for somebody to help them to learn how to find it. See, some of us get caught up in the action. We get caught up in the moment. We're with the crowd is in,
got $5,000.
when I get at the crowd,
Cell
it'll be
phone,
different.
got internet.
So
Your electricity.
I'm not saying
And you got your car.
homelessness doesn't have a solution. I'm saying if you give a man a fish, you only feed him the one. But if you keep him happy, show them why
You're smiling like hit dog college.
the homeless
Wow.
but trust.
Mama right here.
I'm
So you
thinking
don't
about
order
time.
No, I
We
do.
got
Oh,
members,
you
so
do?
like there's a
Okay.
couple voices
So
we
you
haven't
order
heard.
free?
This connects us.
DoorDash. Okay. So how much you think your payments would be every month?
I mean, you take away from it.
Take more interest in this. I think we need to do that. Now, the work that we do, after start listening to each other, we all say it differently.
Well, ask everyone.
And Terry will tell you that my first thing to say to her is, words are really tricky things. You have to listen carefully to understand what someone is saying. They're saying the same thing that you're thinking. They're saying it differently. So you have to listen for that. But I invite all of you to volunteer at G2. I do it 2 days a week. And I pick the people from Operation Army, I pick the people from KNH, and listening to them and talking to them gives you a perspective on their lives that you can get no other way. No, well, yeah, myself, but I don't record other people about that, but I basically talk to them because it's really important for me to know what their needs are and how they
The only reason why I'm asking that is sometimes we could get some.
There you go. So much money gets you.
right there. He does this every day.
Well, I'm only gonna say that I love to help you, but I can't follow you. I drive for food.
Let me talk to my cook.
Tomorrow, just learn something at the barbecue a couple weeks ago. We had an intention to elevate the voices by recording their stories and stuff that would be useful for their opening part-time support that unhoused community. And he went in with all good intentions, but found that a lot of people don't know about it.
Well, it's kind of like somebody sent me a little link. There was 30 people in New York, 34 people in New York. I'm in the garden. I shot 30 of them. How many is in New York? I don't tell nobody knows. That's confession.
No, I know that's what
I know what you're talking about.
That's confession. It's a good joke, but
I think you need to have your sound it's a very complex issue, not because it's unsolvable, and for all the reasons that everyone's talked about. But any effort to solve the issue is going to require people working together in lockstep, covering a lot of bases. And everybody wants to do what they want to do, but I've been having trouble about sitting down and getting people to say, well, let's get the plan, and all of us do the things we're best at in the plan to make it work. I was talking to John the other day about a great idea to stop the application for the people that are on the Fed. But I said, okay, so in order to make this work, you're going to have to go talk to the council employees and get them on your side. Well, I can't do that. And I'm like going, you must do that.
Well, you don't get that done.
Can't stop you. So there are things you have to do that you don't think you want to because of our attitude. But I guarantee you, after a lifetime of experience, you can win anybody over. You just have to find out what's important to them and say it in a language that they can understand.
Show us support. Love the community.
I was in in your game.
Hey, gotta do something.
How much
Gotta do something.
money you made, how many kids you have.
So we always go back to that.
Well, we gotta build.
Married,
Yeah.
It's building a pyramid, right? We gotta build a base.
And my focus is on because if you take it away from politics, social issues, religion, all of this, I'm sorry, and bring it down to fundamental issues. Doesn't matter who you are, you want food on the table, you want a roof over your head, you want your life, you want your family safe. If you can get to those issues, you can get a lot of it over there.
So then, from what I'm hearing you saying, I'm hearing you say that if there was more employment opportunities, paid good wages, less people at home.
No, and that's never going to happen.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, it's never going to happen. We're heading for full financial collapse in this country, and it's unstoppable. You have an upside down pyramid as a structure. What's going to happen?
So we're gonna go back to the depression period. Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to go into this model. That's my opinion.
Well, I want to give you a little scenario. I lived in the rural East Coast. That's close to my place. But I can guarantee you one thing, transport. Our house. That is only all the luxury on that Saturday, everybody keeps always do it. Hey, that's not fair.
You have to relearn. You have to relearn lessons. Because I tell you, I look around and they say, we have a community. Yeah. Show me where there are people actually working together. Show me where the topics are happening. I'm going to push back a little bit, you know. I feel like, you know, maybe the opposite. Just a little bit, not just a little bit.
I was talking
as far as
directly
what
to
knows
you,
it,
you know.
like, find out what's important to people. You know, sometimes we have to find out, you know what I'm saying, and maybe I am saying this in a good way, saying the same thing against it. I would, you know, you know what? You white, I'm black. So
All right, adults, let me break y'all down. Y'all having a good time. One second, no, ain't no one second. I give you like an extra 5 minutes.
They got to finish the stuff.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Like, anyway, my thing is, you know, we have to change the narrative within our community. You know, like, we can't just go to the government, you know, and say, like, hey, you know, we want this done and done. We have to get the community invested in, you know, the issues of the community and find out, you know, how to make it important to them. Like, you know, how does this affect your life? You know, because most people, you know, we can ride past the homeless, you know, on the off ramps and, you know, past Salvation Army day in, day out. And we don't, you know what I'm saying, internalize or, you know, we don't have that mental connection of how that person in that condition affects me, my life, my family, my home, you know, my, you know, like my living, you know, and if we can make that connection, with, you know, to our community to say like, hey, you know, if this person's house burns down, this is how it affects, you know, and everybody, and this is why it should be important to you, and this is how it's gonna, make things better for you, then we can get more investment, and when we have more investment for the community, then we have the power of the people to make the changes with the teach script, and I know like the whole, push and movement of sending people, to office that, think like us, and like, yeah, I get that. But we also have to get a community that has the same,
we have to have the community first, and we'll never get the representation. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think I'm saying,
where is this street?
You know what, Mark?
Application.
Leave me alone.
Application.
Can you do it? I'm on this friend sometimes.
Yeah. Application. Yeah, there's, in my way of looking at things, we have a fundamental flaw
Okay,
in our
okay.
system.
You said he had to finish his thought.
Yeah, I was just finishing.
Okay. All right. All right. So now, kids, what I'd like you to do is, you come on down here, get a little closer. Don't be shy. Joe, if you'll turn your chair. Go ahead, turn your chair. Bring your chairs. Okay. So we're going to join the conversation. We're going to join the circle.
Which way am I trying to?
Sit here. This one. We can have a conversation with each other.
I'm gonna kick Rob out of my favorite chair.
I'm telling you. Look that up, Malik.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead and put your chairs in. There's a couple of chairs over there. Folks want to go and sit on the inside in there. Go ahead. All right, go ahead and grab the microphone. Let's hear from the youth first. So we had a really good conversation with the youth about what's important to them, and now they're going to share that out with the larger group. So go ahead, take your mic to clear your mic for more than one person to hold. All right. All right, go ahead. What was important to you?
I know one of the biggest things we were talking about was the homeless population and the resources to them, like housing, food, clothes, and stuff like that. Also, was the access that teenagers and kids have to drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, and how it's seeking in and affecting our schools and stuff like that. Yeah. I didn't say this, but I was thinking about it after she said this. I feel like here in Bremerton, it's starting to look a little bit like Seattle and like downtown Seattle, especially in the lower parts of Bremerton. For example, they're building those newer apartments and they're moving people, and prices are going up, and people don't know how to find the resources that are out there. And there's so many resources, but it's like, what more can we do to help those who need it, and how can we get involved in students and in the schools as well? When they were talking about the drug issues, it's becoming a problem for people my age, not even of legal age, to access these drugs. And it's coming to the point to where like our bathrooms in our schools are boarded up because these are the only ways the teachers can stop the kids from, being able to use the drugs, because they're not doing it like public in the hallways. They're taking their times in the in the bathrooms, and it's becoming a problem for other students that aren't doing these things. And so we need to find resources for the kids, and we need some adults like you guys to be in the schools when we first go back, because no telling what people had to go through this summer, and a lot of people don't have families that they can talk to, but they need these community people and outreach people to be able to communicate with.
All right, let's go.
think what I stuck out of our conversation that we had is we essentially agree that there's a homeless problem. We talked about how important it is to build community to address that homeless problem. So I kind of see it. So that's what I took away from the conversation. A lot of community talk and how, as a community, if we come together and cooperate as a whole, we can start accomplishing some of these goals.
So one of the things that we were talking about was hold on. Before I say that, man, proud of you young folks. I love that energy. I love that, y'all are thinking that way and your minds are focused on saying your community. And that is really encouraging for me to hear. And so I got to give you, sing y'all praises. And yeah, just that's awesome. What I want to say, a couple things. We were talking about politics a little bit, the community, just this whole how there's this whole interconnection. And Steve, Sean, okay, give me a couple times. I'm bad with names. Sean, I'm kind of disappointed with Sean today because he's been here for a little while, and we didn't had a lot of grown folk leave without signing this here petition. Anybody 18 and over, I want y'all to put your John Hancock on this petition here. All right, Sean, you gotta do better, bro. Like,
right, well,
let people know what's going on here.
What he's holding up here is a petition for ballot initiative 1471. It's a ballot initiative to get a universal health care plan on the Washington state ballot in 2023. And what that would mean is that everyone, it's universal, which means everyone, regardless of income or anything else that you can think of, would be entitled to health insurance, which means no copay dental, no copay medical, no copay vision. So if you're having a drug problem, if you're having a mental problem, if you're having any sort of problem with this insurance plan, you go to the doctor, you get it taken care of, and you cannot be denied.
So
Can I add to that? Can I just add a little something to that?
Okay, go ahead, Mark. I'm after her.
If you don't understand the details of the Health Care for All in Washington proposal, it doesn't matter, because what is asked for in this petition is that you participate in the process that we have in this state, where if we try to get our legislators to do something that the people need and it doesn't happen, we have an alternative. And the alternative is that we can have an initiative like this, and with 400,000 signatures, that means the people go out and get other people to sign to say, let the people vote on it. And once it gets on the ballot, then we can dig into all the details and decide if we want to vote for it or not. But by getting on the petition now, you're just supporting the initiative process.
Okay. I didn't gotta ask a question. You just asked it.
Joe just kind of explained it, but it's a process by which if enough people get together and say they want something, the state has to listen to them and give the public an option to vote on it. So it's our way as a community to work around politicians and say that we want certain laws. That's how I view ballot initiative.
I think
Amen.
I think
So-
the question.
Oh, how I have
I
that piece
think
of
the question
paper?
he was asking was, since you're not on the legislative floor, you're not a legislator, you're not a lobbyist, how do I, John Q. Public, get it known?
So the actual process is, if you have a law you want to get in for a ballot initiative, you have to get with your community and write a law with them together, and then raise a certain amount of money for the state to certify the initiative, and they'll print out these. Then they help you print out the sheets so that you can go out into your community and start gathering signatures.
Sean, you got a lot of black folk and a lot of minorities up in here. We don't like a certain amount of money. How much money we talking, bro?
I think it's like $500.
Okay, thank you.
It's something that as a community you can get together, write the initiative, pay the fees and get it on the ballot relatively easy, or get it in the initiative system relatively easy.
1 second, Mark. This is what I want to say about this. The reason why I really highlighted and brought this up, right? Because this really goes to what Zyra. Thank you, sweetie. You know, yeah, I'm getting. Look, I'm gray hairs. Trust me. Anyway, this no, it's not. This is why I brought this up, right? Because this is the type of stuff that makes those type of changes you're talking about, the type of changes we're talking about. Sometimes, you know, this is what community looks like. You know, when we want to see changes, there's a lot of different avenues to getting, you know, to the changes we need in our community. And it's important that we know about these type of processes. We know about contacting our congressmen, our senators on the state level and the federal level. You know, contacting our mayors and our council members. You know, to advocate for ourselves, as well as, you know, getting, you know, our neighbors, which anybody you see in Kitsap is your neighbor. They ain't got to live on your block. If they in Kitsap, that's your neighbor. Okay, so get your neighbors involved in the changes that, you know, you want to see. If you got problems going on where the bathrooms getting boarded up, that's a problem. Like, yeah, we need to know about that, and, you know, getting something done about that. Kids shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to live like that. Okay, I'm being told to wrap it up. I'm gonna pass it over to Mark.
So I just wanted to pass on some. Okay, so I just wanted to.
What we was talking about. That's what I was talking
and I just wanted to raise people's awareness of something. We are the only, and I know we're all Americans, right? So we don't think anybody else has anything to add to anything, but we are the only industrial country in the world who does not have universal health care. The only one. I've already signed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate to sign it twice. It invalidates both signatures. So, you know. All right. So, yeah, we are the only country in the world who does not have universal health care because we hate socialism, because it's communism or some nonsense like that. But it's time that we take care of our people. It's about our humanity and our shared humanity. And this is a good step in that direction. And I got a lot more to say about the initiative system, but that'll be another time.
It's not perfect, but we should also.
No, but there's a tool we need to be talking about that's much bigger than this.
I like to think of the fact that since the youth thought about how do we provide the homelessness and those who's having rent issues, which has been a problem for years. It begins with taking the time out to draft up a plan to how to hit the community with where the resources are. Because we know that there are resources, but it appears the places that we have the resources at, many times we go to them, they turn us away because we didn't dress up, we didn't come in looking clean, so we get sent away. It didn't solve our problem. The problem comes when I can get the resources and I don't have to go in and act like a monkey on a chain. So guess what? There's something you can do. You can help start a place where people can come and get the information. And help start with putting an initiative together, like what we're talking about, for ballots. All these are things we have available to us. The question is, how much are we willing to do to get this? Like, ask me about volunteering to drive. I can't volunteer to drive because I got bills to pay. But I can drive if somebody pays me some food. See, the point is, I have minimum resources, but I still have needs. So what I have to do is make the difference in how I get my needs met. Because if he pays me to eat, then I don't have to worry about spending that money for food. I can spend that money for gas.
Yeah, you need it for these days. By the way, if you guys want something to do, this is an awesome initiative. It needs to get done, and you guys are perfectly capable of going down to the Safeway or the Fred Meyer and getting signatures.
And if you want to learn how to gather signatures, you learn how to start building communities, Joe and I, training. videos. I've been doing this since I was as long as I can remember, and it just gets easier with time. So,
You looked really cute in diapers doing it.
And can I jump in? We are want to use my time not to report back on what we were talking about, but to respond to what was it you who said that bathrooms are boarded up in your high school? What the hell? I don't know what I can do, but I am here, and between now and September, I'll check in with leadership of your group to see how we here can help support that, because that's wildly out of order.
No, they have bathroom locks up because they don't have no monitors for them. And if they had monitors for them, because they're standard contract people, volunteers, they have no authority. So they need security, i.e. officers, to be there so that they can stop them out. No, I mean, it's been there. It was been there when I was in high school in 1972. Sometimes the bathroom was locked up because kids acted fool. Plain
Maybe
simple.
the answer may be to support finding ways to make it.
So in our conversation, there was some overlap, right? Both groups were talking about affordable housing and homelessness as being important. So I'm a solution-based oriented person. So we can talk about the problem. We have to describe what the problem is. So what are we going to do to solve the problem? We can complain about it all day, and things will continue on. And probably get on the day up. So as a collective, does anyone have any idea on what we can do? What can we do? We're going to healthcare for all is the What's that?
Like you guys said, start an initiative. That's what it's called, right? For the homeless population. Maybe we could start one about creating housing for them. Um, that are like, because there's like homeless shelters, but like I think it's a pretty common knowledge that they're always in like poor condition and stuff, and overpopulated. So maybe create more, and they're building like complexes and stuff all over, but like there's a good chance that those are going to be expensive, and I feel like we should have places for them to go. And then they complain about them being on the streets, but like where are they supposed to go if there's nowhere for them to go?
And the initiative process can work locally, it doesn't just have to be on the state level.
What else can we do? What else can we do to solve this?
And actually, I wanted to relate a discussion I had with a local politician. And I said, so how many times a month do you have people come into your office with an issue that you can't do anything about, or that you don't feel there's enough pressure to make it happen? He says, I'd need an accountant to count that high. But I will tell you that I said, so what if 1,000 people came to you and they said they'd have my attention, my full attention. So you can go talk to your politician, but if you come together and work together and create an initiative and 1,000 people sign it, you go talk to the same people, you'll have their attention and something will move.
yeah, another what I've done in my life, I've been working my whole life, and I've never really liked how I've been treated at work. I always feel like I'm a good worker who's asked to keep working harder for less pay. Something that I've done to get the change I want is I found an organization that is dedicated to recruiting working people like me, and that's the union. With the unions are focused on egalitarian grassroots efforts like this, where everyone gets together and talks about what issue is important to them at work, and how together at work we're going to work to resolve the issues that are bothering us. So what I think the key to do in a lot of this is find the community that you fit into and is working on what you want to work on, and get to know that community and really throw yourself into it. Yeah, and organize. And something that is a huge inspiration for me, and why I'm so glad to be here, is the community building that led to like the 1964 Civil Rights Act. That was all community building, all people in churches, starting as long ago as 1787, when people instantly saw that slavery was wrong in this country, and getting together in the community across racial lines but following your guys, like the effort of the enslaved community to like lead to the 64 Civil Rights Act and to continue to fight for dignity and humanity. And there's lots of groups out there looking for good things. And join them and getting involved in the community.
Um, we need to get adults and caring adults in our schools. I'm currently just running up. I got secretary for ASD executive board. So I'd love to partner with some of you guys and maybe start a club because there's so much youth that care about these type of things but don't know where to get proper resources. And it's always not the greatest thing for some people to go and talk to their parents because of maybe some of the beliefs that they have or it's just not as important to them. And especially here in Kitsap County, it's very valuable and we have some very strong voices and I feel like you guys could really help impact that.
Amen. I heard, I push back. I heard, one thing. I like your idea of getting parents in the schools. Um, mm, when my son they I don't know if they still have it. It was a program where dads were going up to the middle school at Mountain View. I think it was like Watchdogs. That was what it was called, Watchdogs. Yeah, I was a part of that for a few years, and I think it was an awesome program. And I think programs like that and similar to that, where you can get adults, vetted and into the schools, is a great, alternative to putting law enforcement in school. We've seen the tragedies that have happened with law enforcement in the schools. More, the arrest rates of kids go up, and for little petty things and stuff. It's not a good fit. I think it is, and that's not where they belong. So I think if we can get some programs going where we can get some adults into the schools, I think some of these problems where we got bathrooms boarded up can start going down. Sometimes you guys just need somebody to encourage you guys and say like, yeah, you can do it. And I think you guys are a smart bunch. Man, y'all just keep on encouraging me. I'm really proud of all of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Can I just add one thing about security officers in schools? Personally, in my school, there are a lot of fights. It's not a very good school. It's overcrowded. It's drugs, violence, stuff like that. Security officers clearly don't know how to handle fights. There have been multiple occasions where uh, one of my friends was accused of smoking in a bathroom. He wasn't. He was just going to the bathroom, and the security guard officer would not believe him, so pinned him to a wall. They even checked security cameras. Security guard didn't get any sort of reprimanding, anything, so he got off scot free. Same security guard. Two girls got into a fight in front of the security office, and instead of trying to calmly deal with that, or like just separate them, he body slammed one of them. Yeah, and threw her to the ground. And I feel as if security officers, or at least as some bad security officers, need to be removed or reevaluated. That's something I feel like should happen in our schools.
I feel like I that's why I agree with the whole parent thing. It's a good idea because I feel like having officers in there instills fear, and it's like you're walking down the hall and you see this officer. If they look at you some type of way, it's like, oh well, what did I do? Now I'm afraid to get in trouble. Whereas if it's a parent and you go and you see your parent, you're like, okay, they're protecting the school. Like it's a trusting face, and like, like they're gonna they're there because they want to protect you guys. They're not gonna do anything bad to you. You're saying, whereas an officer, this is a stranger and this is their job. Like some officers, they don't care. Yeah, I know the officer in my school. We don't have like a lot of problems, but like, I mean, I rarely see him, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be here all day? And it's like when he is, I don't know. He seems like a nice dude, but like I feel like I don't feel comfortable around him. But I feel like if it was my dad, I'd be like, okay. So yeah.
Well, one of the problems with they had the problem when I was in high school in 1972. They still had the same problem, and they have blocked the bathrooms before. The issue comes in is the school administration. The school administration have to find somebody that is tempered, level-headed. Because let's be honest with you, I had a young man when I was at church roll up on me, and I knocked his butt out. I'm at church. When you get that part and you can't respect me as an adult, I will knock you out because I'm going to solve one problem. Because dealing with one child rose up is more than one. So I'm gonna shut down the part. You may not be used to hearing this from a person at the church. I am a preacher. I'm trying to make sense into reality. It's not easy. When you're in a rush, you do the thing that solves the problem so you can deal with the issues. I don't like talking like this, but they said in the stand your ground issue, you shoot when the person's subdued, put the gun down. That's the process. It's no different with anybody rolling up on you. Abraham Lincoln used to run his mouth so much, he'd get into a fight every time he went somewhere. You know what he found out? He found out when he went and put himself in between two buildings, everybody was in front of him. He kept them in front of him. He still talked, but he kept them in front of him so he could see what was going on with him. When you're in a situation, you don't want nobody behind your back. Who's going to knock you out? Who's going to hit you? Who's going to shoot you? Who's going to stab you? We're talking about defensive methods. Defensive method don't care about age. It cares about survival. Yes, you're a young person, and we're trying to keep you where you can be tender. But life does not care because when life comes along, whatever comes your way is what comes your way. We have to be the parent, the adult in the situation and gain control so we can keep control, so we can keep things proper. And that's not easy. It requires when you see something, you say something. When you see individuals in the bathroom smoking, tell the teacher, tell the principal, tell somebody in authority. And well, I don't want to snitch on. I don't care what he called it. If you want control, if you want things to change, you have to be a part of the solution. You cannot be a part of the problem. Part of the solution means there's going to be some hard knocks. You have to learn how to duck and hold your hand up because if you get a fight, it might get you hit, but you got to learn how to duck, lead, move. It's all a part of the process. You're a boxer. You don't stand there and take a beating. You put out a beating. Why? That's what your job is. I got 5 kids. They're doing good. But I didn't have no, I had to teach them just like this.
So I gotta push back a little bit because like no. Okay.
We did get an ask for some help organizing in their school a little bit, and I'd be willing to come back to have further meetings about that training and help out and hear more about what you guys need help with.
We're going to do that. Let's give everyone a round of applause. So here's the deal, right? This is the first of hopefully many conversations that need to take place, right? And so things will happen. You got to get involved. So hopefully you continue this on. You see that people are vested and interested. Folks are already reaching out. I love the leadership survive and the asking for help and folks being willing to come in and stand in the gap. So many hands make life work. Let's kind of pick this stuff up. And then I'm asking all the adults, we're going to pull up a Word document, type your contact information so you can get a hold of me, and then we can clear that out. Okay. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate you coming. And yeah, excellent. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This was definitely a special community breakfast this month. Remember, it is the fourth Wednesday of every month. Do come in. Special thanks to the Goodwill STEM Youth Academy and all of the folks that came through. We hope that this number will double. We actually have another room next door that's even bigger. So we actually want to outgrow the space. And if we outgrow the space, then we know that our momentum is growing. But as you can see, every month, folks are meeting new people, and these conversations continue to develop and thrive. New relationships, new communities are built from doing these things. All right. So for everyone, I'm Marwan Cameron. This is the Conduit. We will see you next time.